Welcome to my test world, and you can see I've designed some tracks here and I've been experimenting because what I wanted to do initially was purple one's the first one. I wanted to set up a system where my minecart comes in to my track and then I would jump out and it would go through a hopper or something and then feed through to another system and it come out here. And I wanted to power with this, but the problem is when I come down here this wire is in the way and I can't click on the cart. Equally, when that is activated, when they that's why that's still active. When this dispenser is activated, it activates all of this track, and so as soon as you activate it, the cart will jump out and go up the hill and you can't get in, so that's no good. So I thought I would try some experiments. So over here we've got some minecarts and dispensers. So if I hit a dispenser here, minecart goes out, so that powers the track, which is good. And then you don't want it to power all the way, so you need it to stop, so you need a break. So you can put a straight piece of track, non-powered, and it's on here, which is great. Okay, so you press your button, it powers the track, but it doesn't go anywhere because it's on a flat. So it needs to be on a slope. So how do you get around that? Well, okay, so you can press the button here, minecart comes out. That doesn't work because you need power on the first one. Okay, so we've got power on the first one and we've got a slope. So we press the minecart, comes out, it's on a slope and powers, but the slope's pushing it the other way, so that's no good. Let's try this one then. So we've got power and we're going to stop on this track. No, we're not. We're going to go all the way so we're going to go all the way through. Again, that doesn't help. So what I really need is it to stop here, but because the power comes from this one, it powers all the way through on both. That's a problem. But Sethbling was doing this thing with his minecart dispensers for a railway station, and he did 9 carts in a zigzag. So they come in and he used zigzag rail tracks. So I had a look at that and I thought, oh, that's an interesting idea. I don't want the same as his design, but if I put a minecart on here, it comes down, that powers that, but because this is not attached to that one because it's across it, it's there. And then all you need to do is power this track and not power the track behind, and it works. But this is facing, which way are we facing? We're facing north. But if we face west, then these two tracks join up, so trying to set it up is quite awkward. So I wanted to connect these two tracks together, and I can't because these two tracks will connect. But here these two tracks connect, but as soon as I put one down this direction, these tracks connect. So you can then create that, and I can get rid of that, and I can leave myself with a slope. So I'm going to use that design, so it spews it out onto that track, and then I power that track and off I go. So I looked at a couple of designs over here of how that would work. I needed to get into a hopper. So I was just looking at the dispenser. This is my thing I've got. The dispenser comes out, comes onto track and goes up here. That's got some minecarts in it. Minecart comes out, goes there, it's ready to go. And then I jump in the cart, press my button, and off I go. And I end up over my hopper. Bash the minecart, goes down into hopper. So that's quite good. So kind of thought, okay, it's here. This would stop me. Maybe that's the best way to do it. But I've also got wire in here which I didn't like. So I abandoned that one and eventually came up with this one. So all my wiring's hidden, and I use the fact that I'm powering a block here to set some rails up, and I'm powering the block underneath the rail down there. And this is a trigger that powers the dispenser. So when you go across this piece of track, the dispenser triggers and it puts a minecart there. And then as we come into here, we hit the cactus, and cactus breaks up the cart, and the cart goes down through the hoppers and feeds into the dispenser. So let me just check it all works. So let me set my game mode. Okay, so I've got full health. Jump into my cart, press the button, off I go, whiz round. When I come back, hits the cactus so I don't get hurt. The cart's gone down there. I can walk into the Nether. Well, I could do, but didn't fall off. I can walk into the Nether. There I am. I'm in there. When I've finished, come back. And I can go onto track. I can go the other way, jump down, go into cart, which is already waiting for me, and up I go. So it all works. So that's the design. And I'm quite happy with that. This is a level, so you can just walk straight in. There's a bit of a jump down this way, but that doesn't really matter. You're not going to get hurt. You just jump into your minecart. That button's there just as a test, but the minecarts will be there. So this dispenser has a number of minecarts, and I would set it up so there'd be a number in these hoppers as well. So the hoppers are just coming down underneath the cactus, underneath the track, around into the dispenser. And there you have it. That is my new design. So I'm going to implement that without this. The redstone torch is only there for testing. This would actually be powered underneath. But that's my design. And I thought it incorporates part of Monkey's design where you use the hopper and a cactus, but it's kind of above ground just to make it easier. Otherwise, the way Monkey's got it, this is quite complex. He has to use, in order for this cart to come out and wait, and I've got it here, he gets it to wait on this track. So if we come back up here, in fact, let's go over to Monkey's world. So in this system, you've got tripwire here. You jump into the cart, it goes off straight away. So I haven't got tripwire on mine because it wasn't working. It obscured the cart for the way I had it set up, but the dispenser is right next to it for this one. So there's a track right underneath, and so when you click through here, it should dispense a cart, and we've run out of carts. When we come back here, you jump out your cart and it disappears down the chute. So let's have a look, see where it goes. So it falls down the chute and hits this rail underneath, which is powered immediately, and it gets sent into the cactus, and it breaks up and then goes into the hopper system under here, which has a buffer system here. He's got a spare hopper here for you to put a minecart in case you, in case you break the minecart, instead of jumping out of minecart, you can just dump it in the hopper there. And then he's got this one tick system. I think it's a one tick system that brings the minecarts up through dispensers this way, up to the top, and then out. And that's quite complex and big, so that's why I thought I'd use my simple design, which we could all implement if we wanted to in our systems. So with dispensers, when you use a button, they power for quite a long time, and so if you have a one tick system which just powers for one tick, then the minecart will actually stay on that one track instead of going forward. So that's why I've used the system I've used, because I didn't want to do all the wiring for the one tick system. I thought I'd do something quick and easy, quite simple, and we can set up on all the portals if we wanted to. So here we are, this is my world, and this is where my portal is, and so we want to go to the Nether to go to, say, the end, and then we go through a portal and we come out here, and I've got an ender chest here just in case I needed something and I forgot something, and here's my minecart waiting for me. So we jump in the minecart, we press our button, and off we go. And that click, if you heard it on the video, is a new cart being getting ready. And then we come through here, and I'm not going to go all the way up the track. Yes, I am. We come to here, we jump out, and this would normally disappear, but we haven't finished off this end yet. And then you go to Nether, go to another portal, and come back. And so I come back, I jump in the cart when all this is working, select my destination, which is my place, and off I go. So this is my track, and this is the design I've used by trying to reflect that in the ceiling. Sort of this, every 8 there is one powered rail, and at the end we have a cactus. Bump into the cactus and off you go back home, and here we are. So that's it. So it's all working, very simple to wire up as I've shown you in the video. Just have a very quick look around. I've just got a nice picture here because that hides effectively the portal, and here we have a pickaxe in case of emergency, and this side we have welcome to the Nether. There we are, and there's another minecart waiting for me. Simple. Hope you like it.